Good evening, Holy Cross. Today is Sabbath Saturday, so I am once again finding some contemplative practices that might be useful to you as you take a deep breath and pause and rest. Today, I want to share with you a little bit of what we've been talking about in Old Testament this week. As you know, I'm in seminary, and one of my courses is an Old Testament class, and we are reading a book called Opening Israel's Scriptures. It is by Ellen F. Davis. It's a great read, a really fascinating introduction to not only some of the historical influences behind the Hebrew Scriptures, but also some really good theological themes that tie together those scriptures with that of the New Testament, which I think we don't always do very well in our weekly Sunday service kind of life as Christians. So, highly recommend this book, FYI. And we're covering Psalms, if I haven't said that already. So we're covering Psalms this week, and I want to read this to you. The author, Davis, is talking about how the Psalms are our prayer, right? Prayer of a community and prayer of an individual. And I'm reading to you from her concluding paragraph on her essay on Psalms. She writes, "Yet prayer without praise is not hopeless. On the contrary, such prayer marks the difference between hope and mere optimism. In the face of difficulty, the speech of optimism is without evidence, groundless. Things will be better from now on. That of hope, however, has its reasons, grounded in relationship. The situation will likely remain difficult, but there is this relationship with God, troubled though it is, and so I will stay in the relationship, at least for now, in order to say what I have to say. This is one of the essential practices of wisdom and faithfulness, saying to God what we have to say now, through all the changes and chances of this life, the vicissitudes of time, history, finitude, and our own emotions, which are more like sand than rock." She writes this as she tries to explain her view of Psalms of both praise and lament as being these very full expressions of a direct conversation with God and the reflection of a in-depth relationship with God. And when she's writing this particular essay on lament, she's referencing two particular psalms that were actually originally one psalm that have been artificially divided. It's Psalm 42 and Psalm 43. And so what I would like to invite you to do is to pause the video, get some paper or some sort of like writing surface and some sort of writing instrument, whether that's crayons or markers. And I'd like to invite you to doodle or to jot down words and phrases that you find significant or helpful as I read these Psalms to you. And before I do that, I'm going to grab my puppy because he won't stop trying to chew my Bible. So, one moment. All right, come here, baby. Ooh. So, please excuse the puppy. I'm assuming that you have paused and restarted, and so I will go ahead and read to you. As a deer gets thirsty for streams of water, truly I am thirsty for for you, my God. In my heart I am thirsty for you, the living God. When will I see your face? Day and night my tears are my only food, as everyone keeps asking, where is your God? Sorrow floods my heart when I remember leading the worshipers to your house. I can still hear them shout their joyful praises. Why am I discouraged? Why am I restless? I trust you, and I will praise you again because you help me, and you are my God. I am deeply discouraged as I think about you, from where the Jordan begins at Mount Hermon and from Mount Mizar. Your vicious waves have swept over me like an angry ocean or a roaring waterfall. Every day you are kind, and at night you give me a song as my prayer to you, the living Lord God. You are my mighty rock. Why have you forgotten me? Why must enemies mistreat me and make me sad? Even my bones are in pain, while all day long my enemies sneer and ask, where is your God? Why am I discouraged? Why am I restless? I trust you, and I will praise you again because you help me, and you are my God. Show that I am right, God. Defend me against everyone who doesn't know you. Rescue me from each of those deceitful liars. I run to you for protection. Why have you turned me away? Why must enemies mistreat me and make me sad? Send your light and your truth to guide me. Let them lead me to your house on your sacred mountain. Then I will worship at your altar because you make me joyful. You are my God, and I will praise you. Yes, I will praise you as I play my harp. Why am I discouraged? Why am I restless? I trust you, and I will praise you again because you help me, and you are my God. Especially for those of you who are isolated and maybe have only neighbors nearby, maybe don't even have neighbors. Maybe you suffer from mental health issues. Maybe there are other things going on in your life that are causing you stress or anxiety or pain right now. I hope that these two Psalms together, Psalm 42 and 43, provide a way for you to process what's happening in our world and what's happening in your life. And I hope that as you read the Psalms, these prayers of the heart, that you yourself can find ways to use them to express the things that are hurting you inside, or the things that are causing you joy, because there are lots of joyful things in the Psalms too. I think I will call it a night now. The puppy is trying to eat through my hand. So I am praying for all of you. I miss you. I love you. Good night.